Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hey now, it's your girl, ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On if you're new. And if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Okay, today we are going to be doing an update on sublimating on a black shirt, 100% cotton shirt. We actually going to do a tote bag, all with glitter. Okay, so we know technically, by definition, this isn't true sublimation, so we don't need those comments down below, but this is a sublimation hack. Okay, so we're doing a hack how you can get bomb sublimation on black 100% cotton shirts, tote bags, etc. Okay, I did a video about a year ago, and we back again. I found a couple new tricks. I get a lot of questions, but I'll save that stuff for the end. But I'm gonna show you just a sneak peek. This shirt, y'all know I love nip. This shirt, and then I'll show y'all the reveal of this bag. So let's just jump right into it. We'll meet at the end to talk. Let go. Okay, so here are my materials for today. I'm using Heat Transfer Warehouse's Caesar White Glitter G497, and the link will be down in my description. I am an affiliate, so please use my link, because anything that you purchase with my link, I will get a portion of it, a small percentage of it, at no additional cost to you. Okay, so this is the name and the number that I'll be using today. I actually got this from Heat Transfer Warehouse. Thank you so much. They gave me this. This is Port Authority, and this is 100% cotton, and it's a bag. I'm going to be using this. I'm not sure if they sell it, but they gave that to me. As well as I do have a District Very Important Tea. And this is 100% cotton. Can it stay? 100% cotton as well. And then we're going to be using the blue for nip, a canvas, a Bella canvas. And this too is 100% cotton. All right, so these are the three things we're going to be glittering and sublimating on today. So these are the images. These three I'm going to be using. So let's get to using this Cricut maker and cutting the vinyl. Let go. Okay, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and insert these three images into my canvas, because that's what I'm going to be using. Okay, and as you see, they are too large. You see these hazard signs here. So I'm going to have to resize them. So you guys should know by now there's only a certain size that you can print, then cut inside of Cricut Design Space, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide these figures first, and I'm going to work on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock, and then I'm going to play around with it. We already know what inches, well, a lot of people, if you haven't known, it's a certain amount of inches that you can only print then cut inside of Cricut Design Space, okay? And that size is 9.25 by 6.75. That's the maximum print area for print then cut projects inside of Cricut. If you go above that size, it will not do it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make the width 9.229, and then I'm going to make the height 6.729. This was just the size I decided. I could have did the 7th. I just did this size, okay? Okay, so I'm going to do the 9.229, 6.729. This is going to be my glitter vinyl. So I'm going to go up to the front, to the top, I'm sorry, under operation, and go to basic, because I want it to be a cut. I'm actually going to print this out of silhouette. So this is what my cut is, and this is going to be the vinyl. I'm going to cut this out twice because I'm going to do this for the Nipsey Hussle and the Tupac image as well. So it would be the same thing if you want to do it that way. If you want to print them out together, you could. I'm just going to show you how it will look. Just for some people who are visual. I could have duplicated it, or I could do it like this. Because you kind of want to see what it would look like. So it's up to you. Multiple ways to skin a cat. I could have did that, and I could have just duplicated the same image. Either way, it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to print these two out. I'm sorry. I'm going to send this to my Cricut maker to have these two cut out for the glitter vinyl. I'm going to go into Silhouette Studios to actually print out the images because I want the images to be larger than this so that it can cover the whole piece of vinyl. Okay, so those are those two. And then for my yoga girl, I'm actually going to make her in width is going to be 6.479. And then, oh, let me unlock it. And then in height, she's going to be 8.313. That's just what I wanted. I could have had her 9. I could have, but this is just what I wanted when I went ahead and measured my tote bag. That's what I wanted for this one. You do it however you want it, but this is how I wanted it. Now I'm going to show you something with her. I'm going to turn her into a cut. Now you see these little lines here? I don't want, and right there, I don't want those things to get cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some shapes. Because those little cuts, you know, those can cause issues later on. They can mess up. And ain't nobody got time for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to Command All, select both of the images, and I'm going to weld it. So now those little pieces are gone. So anytime you have little cut pieces like that and you think that, you know what, the Cricut, it may not cut it as smooth. I don't know if I want to deal with those cuts. You literally can add images. Oh, oh, what happened? Let me scoot it back over there. You literally can add images. I'm Command Alling, I'm selecting both of them, and I'm welding it. So now it's just in one spot. And I'm going to do that for the bottom one too. All right, so you want to make sure, Command All, select both of them and weld it. For images like this, you have to make sure that you mirror this vinyl because you're going to be mirroring the image, okay? So mirror this type of image. For flat squares or circles, you don't have to, but these images you do. Okay, so now I'm in the Silhouette Business Edition so we can print the images out. However, you can print from the free edition as well. I have the paper on 11 by 17. Once again, I'm using my Epson Workforce 7720. I'm going to click Merge. Okay, so what I want to do is change this. You see this came in at like 15 and this came in at 15 inches. We want to change that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the width 9.350 and I'm going to make the height 6.850. I literally just wanted it to be a little bit larger than the vinyl. So that's where I got those from. I didn't, I just said what would be a larger size where it can cover the entire image. So once again, the width is 9.350 and then the height is 6.850. All right. So I have that there and I'm going to print these out. As I stated, I have the Workforce the Epson worked for $77.20. I do know, or I heard that some of that may have been discontinued, but that's what I use. I use that, and my settings are automatically mirrored. So anytime that you use sublimation, you have to mirror your images. So mine are mirrored. Okay. And then I'm going to print out the girl. Okay, so this is my yoga girl. You see she's really large. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to make her 6.580 in width and 8.420 in height. Once again, I just picked a number that was a little bit larger than the glitter vinyl already, so that she can be a little bit larger than the vinyl. I'm just lint rolling it. I'm going to pre-press it. Okay, so you guys know we spray it with alcohol. This is a coffee filter. We dab where we're going to put the vinyl. This helps the vinyl adhere and stick better. And we let the heat press just naturally dry it out. You'll see that. While we wait on that, let's look how good these images printed out, baby. Yes. So this is 6.729 in width and in height, and 9.29 in width. And then this was 9.3. I made it larger. Okay. So the heat press is on 320 for 15 seconds. You can use your heat ruler if you want. It's up to you. I am going to take the edges down. Cover it 15 seconds. Okay. This can be a hot fill. It's on there, nice and glittery. And it's all good. So now I'm just going to fast forward. I'm showing you the vinyl cutouts, how you have to lint roll your shirts, then how you want to use that hack where you put the alcohol on there and then pre-pressing it. So I'm just showing you what I'm doing here. All right. So that's on there. You have to make sure that this cut is mirrored so that it can fit with this. Okay? So taping the edges down takes a second because you want to make sure that it's perfect around the edges, because you don't want it to be off and have a little bit of the white glitter showing. So this takes some patience to make sure you get it perfect. Okay, so we have the first shirt on here. It is at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. We're going to use some butcher paper. Now, here's the thing. You put butcher paper in between the shirt as well so that the ink doesn't go through, especially if it's a white shirt. All right, so we're going to go ahead, cover this with butcher paper so the ink won't go mess the heat press up. We're going to slide it back 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Okay. Ooh, it's hot. It's 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like. You see that smoking, but you can see the colors coming through. That's how you know sublimation is really doing what it's supposed to do, because it's coming through the paper. This is A-Sub paper. I have Cricut heat tape, and it's Caesar white glitter vinyl on 100% cotton shirt. So I want y'all to get all the way in so you guys can really see when I take it off. And it's Cosmos ink. Scooch it in. Let's see. Oh, ooh, ooh. And that baby perfect. Oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. And let me tell you, so these are some tips. Okay, so wait. Let me let y'all see it first. Look at all the ink off of there, right? But let me show it to you real quick. Look at her. Oh my goodness. These colors are popping 10. Look at it. Ooh-wee. Okay, so let me show you what the tips are. I'm going to go over the dimensions that I use, because you want it to be a little bit over the glitter so that it can cover the whole thing. You don't want any white spots on the glitter. However, you don't want it too much. And see, the thing about this is it's black, so you can't see the little bit of ink. You can't see the little bit of ink that went around. It's like I can't even see it like at all because it's black. If you don't have to do this on white, because white automatically subs. I'm specifically speaking on white polyester shirts. They automatically sub, or lighter colors automatically sub, not white cotton. White cotton will not sub unless you had glitter or some type of other vinyl that you can sublimate on, just for clarification. For black and darker colors, the hack is you're using it so you can sublimate on darker colors. So that's what it's for. So if you were using a white shirt, you wouldn't have to put the glitter up under there. And if for some reason you just want that effect, then you should possibly do a shirt that wouldn't, an image that you wouldn't have to go a little bit over it, so it wouldn't mess it up. Okay, so that's just a tip. But baby, look at these colors. Do not play with me. Let me bring it down just a little bit. I need y'all to like see this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look. And this image I actually got from a group. Shout out to the artist. I am not selling anything or anything like that. I'm making this for myself. It was a free image from a group. It was like a year ago, honestly. So yeah. Okay, so we're going to sublimate the rest. Okay, so now we have the nip and pop. This image, honestly, I don't know if I got it from Google. I'm not sure if it's I'm not sure where this image came from. But once again, I'm not trying to do any copyright infringements for the artist. I'm not reselling your work. I'm making this because I love nip. But yeah, this one, I don't know if it was like on a Facebook post or I don't even remember, to be honest, but okay. So now 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Okay. So let me show you once again. It is smoking and it's coming through. Ooh. Yes. Okay. Whew, I was so nervous because it's so scary because you don't know if you're going to mess up or not until you press it and you see. Yes. I went and it did not mess up. Look at all the ink. The ink release. Cosmo ink. A-Sub paper. Okay. Excuse me. This looks absolutely amazing. Let me get it back over here. Okay. This looks absolutely amazing. I use this, I think, on the Pearl Holographic. And I needed it on glitter. because it is good. The holographic, you can see it a little bit, but look at that glitter. Y'all, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, I should be holding it this way. I forget it's gonna show this way on the video. My bad for the other shirt. I'll hold it the right way. So this is how, is it? No, I was right the first time. You guys are gonna see it this way. I was right the first time. Okay, so once again, like I said, you want to make sure you're going over just a little bit. Now this is blue. So, and you still can't see where I went over because I measured it so well that the measurements are so good. It just covered the whole thing. So this is absolutely gorgeous. Shout out to Nip and Pac. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're going to do the last one. Now, excuse me, this one was a little bit more difficult. When you do things that are not just squares or circles or anything like that, and it's the actual shape, you have to mirror the vinyl when you cut it, as well as mirror the image. When you sublimate, you always mirror the image. So you have to be very, very careful lining this up. So our fingers are crossed. This is a tote bag, 100% cotton. So you just have to be very careful with this, and the fingers are crossed because I do not know if this is right, but we're going to see in 60 seconds. All right, y'all, this is the moment of truth. I'm nervous. The colors are popping. Now, this is my clip art, and my clip art is on Etsy. Do Dream On is the shop. So you can see the colors coming through. And this one was a little bit off. It's a little bit off. It doesn't look too bad, but it was a little off. And that's what I'm talking about. Luckily, it just looks kind of like a shadow, but it's harder when you do images like this because I couldn't see on the sides where it was. But you know what? It still looks good. I'm going to lift it up so you can see it. It still looks good, and luckily, it's not that bad. What I could do is I could go around it with a marker, like a black marker up here and a brown marker down there. And there, if I wanted to try to fix it. But you know what? I'm leaving this one like this. I'm not even going to do that. But it still looks pretty, and it still is cute. But when you do images that have cutouts and stuff like that, it's a little harder than when it's just a solid image like this, okay? Or this one, you know, it's just a nice rectangle. Now, here's the thing about these images. With this vinyl, the Caesar, this is a lot softer than the first video I did. So it's softer, it's bendable. It does, you can feel it on here, but it's not bulky or anything like that. So a lot of people ask, like, how does it feel? It's soft, you can hear it, but you can bend it and it's not bad. It doesn't feel horrible. So the shirts came out perfect. We're gonna go over it a little bit more. And then the bag was just a little off, like an offset. And you know, you could do it purposely. If you don't want to have this problem, you could purposely do an offset in Cricut and then print it out with an offset so it can have a border around it, if that's what you want. I got these feet though. And these legs, I got them good. It was the arms. I didn't even pay attention that much to that because I didn't even know. But it's okay. It turned out good. I love it. This is going to be my little bag I carry around. Once again, this clip art is on Do Dream On Etsy shop. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a closer look at these. Yes, so we did that. We got the video together. I love it. I'm gonna talk about some frequent questions that I get. I'll probably discuss this some throughout the video, but I'm just gonna talk about it again, right? Refreshing never hurt anybody. So one, I talked about this. You know, everyone asks, well, how does it feel? This, you hear that? It feels, it's not as chunky as the previous glitter vinyl that I used. So this is thin, and like I said already, it can fold. It doesn't mess up. Caesar has good vinyl, so it's not something that will like irritate you or anything. And you can get it from Heat Transfer Warehouse. I am an affiliate with them, so if you do use my link down below, please know I get a small percentage and no additional cost to you. So please use that link. Go check them out. They have different color glitter vinyl from Caesar, and I'll give it again. I know you guys love specific. So the specific one that I use in this video is, like I said earlier, G497, okay? G497 Caesar White. This is the specific one that I use, but they have a couple different colors, y'all, so y'all can check them out. Okay, so you can feel it. It doesn't feel bad. It's not irritating. It's not anything that bothers me. Look how good this came out, though. Look at these colors. Baby, what? Yes, honey, get into it. Get into it. Absolutely love it, okay? So, that's that. It's super good. We talked about the new hack, where the hack is to dab a little bit of alcohol so that the vinyl can stick a little bit better. That's something that Heat Transfer Warehouse had told me about, and it's been working good, especially when washing the vinyl afterwards. So that's a new hack. Once again, the measurements to go over it just a little bit. You literally can't even see the portion that went over. Okay, a couple more questions I always get. Can you sublimate on plain white vinyl? No, you cannot. They say, does it have to be glitter? Sometimes men don't want glitter. You cannot sublimate on plain white glitter, but you can sublimate if it has polyester in it. So for example, you can sublimate on glow in the dark vinyl. You can sublimate on holographic vinyl. You can sublimate on glitter vinyl, and there are different color glitter vinyls because it has to have a polyester fabrics because that's what the ink adheres to. So plain white vinyl, it does not have that. So it will sub on there, and then as soon as you wash it, it goes out. My nip shirt, oh my goodness, where's my nip shirt so I could show y'all? That shirt looks just like how it did a year ago. What happens is the ink goes into the fiber of the glitter and it stays. Sublimation is as close to permanent. You have to be careful with the words. As close to permanent. If you're sublimating on something that is truly polyester or has a high polyester count, or if it's truly has the polyester coatings, etc., it stays within it. So just for example, these cups, you see this is inside. It's polyester coating is inside of here. It's inside. It's not coming off. It's not coming off, right? Just like these glasses. The sublimation is inside of this, okay? It's inside of it. So as long as you don't scrape this off or, scrape things off, the ink will stay on there. So you want to be mindful of that. So let's see, someone asked me, a lot of people ask me about the plain white vinyl. So no, you cannot. People have asked me about different color butcher paper. I don't know. I've only used white. I would only trust white. I wouldn't want to play with it because I just wouldn't want to play with it. Someone asked about a pink unbleached. I saw that months ago. I wouldn't want to play with it. I would just keep the plain white butcher paper. You put the butcher paper between the shirt as well, especially if it's light. Especially if you're selling it, you put the butcher paper on top because you just want to make sure that it doesn't mess up your heat press. Because when you press the next shirt, you don't want it ghosting and then it getting on the next shirt. Let's see, what are some more questions you guys asked? As you see, lining up can be hard, so you want to be careful. You want to maybe make some hacks or tricks if you're not doing a solid shape to try to figure it out, like how I told you. When the image is not perfectly one shape, round or square or rectangle or whatever, People have asked me what paper I used. I use either A-Sub or text print paper. You guys saw a video, or if you haven't, go watch it. It's a video where I sublimated on, like I said, glow in the dark, holographic, and clear vinyl. You can't sub clear vinyl on dark colors because it's clear and it's going to go right into the vinyl, and then the black will overshadow, or the blue will overshadow the design, because clear only works on white or really, really light colors because it's clear. And if you put the colors on there, it's going to just see through it. So the vinyls that I know for sure you can sub on are white glitter or even silver glitter. But just remember, if you do silver, the colors may not come out the same. Clear vinyl, but you only do that on light colors. Glow in the dark. So that could be something for a lot of people. Ask me about men. You may want to use glow in the dark. That may work better for them, so they can still get the sub and it won't be glittery. And then holographic. And remember, if you watch that video, if you haven't, you want to be careful with the colors you use on the holographic. Okay. So those are some few tips. I'm trying to see if there are any other questions. I typically answered a lot of these questions, but I still want you, I still wanted to answer some I'm still getting. Somebody asked me recently if I could do the sublimation on the Caesar. So here it is. You asked for it. You got it. Thank you so much for watching. I try to answer your questions as best I can, but I think that's it for the questions. I hope I answered. If you have any more, please comment down below. Comment and ask, and if I know it, I got you. Now we're going to talk about when things don't work out perfectly, okay? So remember, this one messed up just a little bit. And like I said, luckily, this, honestly, it does not look bad. It doesn't look like it's messed up. But when you do cutouts like this, you just have to be very, very careful and make sure things are lined up 100% perfectly, because, it can be a little bit off. Once again, this is my clip art on Do Dream on Etsy if you want to purchase her. But yeah. You just want to make sure you're lining it up good. You're lining it up right. Or just make sure that if you wanted it to be just the outside of her, and in this part have the glitter, you could have did that. You could have even colored this part in with black. So let's say you wanted to you could have added shapes behind it to make it black. So then when you subbed on it, it wouldn't be anything off. So you can make different tips and different things yourself to fix issues like this. So let's say behind her was a black wall. And so you just put a square or circles behind it, made that black, so that when you printed it out, it would automatically be black. So it wouldn't have any of that. That's a good tip, y'all. That's a good tip. So we could have filled this up. And we could just duplicate it so that it wouldn't have messed up when we were trying to do the cut before. You can fill it up. This is what I meant. And then what we'll do is, for the image, we could have made the image have like a black background. So I'm going to Command R, and then I'm going to weld it. And so it would have cut like this, so there wouldn't be any mess ups for the image. Okay, so that's what I meant. All right. So this is going to be the glitter vinyl for the yoga girl. Okay, so this is what I meant when I said if you wanted to go ahead and cover this up so that it wouldn't mess up I'm going to duplicate it. So if you want to fix that part back there, we could have done that, and then we could have moved her to the front. See? So then it would have just been black behind her instead of it having those white spaces. So no one would have known that it was messed up. So that's what I mean. We could have covered those black spaces up. Covered those white spaces up. And we could even do it for the hands as well. But I just wanted to show you what I meant by making a background. So that I wanted to show you, so it just could have been all color inside of there and you would not have known it. Okay, so that's how we could have fixed that. Or you could do the offset. You could have did an offset around her and the back black, so when you printed it, everything will be black. And you could do that for whatever color you're pressing it on. You get what you get what I'm trying to say? If you understand what I'm saying, comment below that you get what I'm trying to say. So you can have tips and tricks around it. So we could do an offset, make it bigger, have the offset like a glow around her black with this part black, and then it all would have been just one press and it wouldn't have even mattered that it was off a little bit. But like I said, I honestly like it. I'm not just saying it. So yeah, we learned a few tips. And I love the new update. So I hope I taught you something new. If you're new here, I hope you learned something new. Once again, this is a sublimation hack. So yeah, so that's a wrap. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, holla at your girl. If you have not joined our Facebook group, Queen Dreamer, please do so. We love it over there. Please follow me on Instagram. Do Dream On is the handle. TikTok, Do Dream On is the handle. And check out my Etsy store. Do Dream On is the store name on Etsy. I'm coming out with so much more clip art, so make sure you guys are watching. But yeah, I love y'all. Did y'all know that? I think y'all knew. I knew that. Anywho, y'all be safe out there. You hear? Bye. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.